Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 11 of Yakuza 0, and it's time for more weird shit in Kamurocho. And today we'll be here by Don Quixote, a shop in Japan that actually does exist, by the way. However, we have to at least start this side quest in order for us to get into Don Quixote. And the reason being is because Don Quixote has the last liquor that you need in order for to progress into the chapter. By the way, the liquor that you probably need is as follows: malt liquor, aka beer, sake, you need the sweet potato sancho, you need Scotch whiskey, and you are going to need champagne. But first, we need to start this sub-story and talk to this kid. He is the focus of this sub-story, because he saved up enough money and is waiting in line for a brand new game. Ah, those are the days. Fuck COVID. Seriously, just fuck COVID. I remember the days that I stand right out at the video game store to get the latest release, because I probably pre-ordered it, and that actually happened with Mortal Kombat 11. So, yeah, not 11, but rather 9, yeah. I remember telling you guys I stood out there in GameStop getting Mortal Kombat 9, and also they entered us all in a tournament, which I came in 4th place. It's pretty much something like this, just minus the tournament. So this kid was really looking forward to this brand new game, and he wanted to get it himself. And this game is super rare, and getting a reservation ticket is pretty much also rare, and he happened to got one. So all we need to do is just get into the store. There's nothing wrong with a kid wanting to buy a game, but where does it get weird? As soon as we come out of Don Quixote, of course. And we need to talk to 10 more people and we'll get another a completion point. And by the way, there's a reason why we also need to be here in Don Quixote. Because after all, Don Quixote and also the pawn shop has parts for the pocket racer fighter, well, pocket fighter racer, that you're going to need in order to actually, well, beat his side quest. As a matter of fact, they also, I think the pawn shop has a rare car, and all of those parts I just bought is for that side quest anyway. And good lord, they have a lot of stuff here. They have an umbrella, they have a giant plank. But the thing you want to get is the champagne, or for achievement's sake, the golden champagne. You give the gold champagne to one of the bums later, it is a achievement. Now then, the crowd has left, but all we need to do is go straight down the street and you'll find this. Some punk kid shows up and stole the game from the poor kid. So now our quest is to go after the asshole who stole the game from the kid. You know, I've had stuff stolen from me too, and that shit really sucks. I had Halloween candy stolen from me from gunpoint. Well, then again, that's what happens when you trick-or-treat in the hood. But still, I was talking about my youth, not now. I don't go trick-or-treating out anymore. I'm damn near 40, for God's sakes. Anyway, this poor kid, he lost this game, and now we're going to have to get it back from him. And by the way, you're looking at the time of the game, the video, and you're wondering, is this going to be an easy task? The answer is, hell no. That's why it's weird shit in Kamurocho. Because, you never know what's gonna happen. So Kiryu, with a sense of honor and duty, is going to go find that perp and give him the beating he will never forget. Yes, that's right. We're going to beat him like he stole something. Because he did! So all we have to do is just follow the path that he just went down to and probably take a stopover by Ebisupan because I got a plate in my inventory that I need to sell. Actually, 2 of them, by the way. Because I did beat up some punks and stop a shakedown and I was given 2 plates. I haven't seen any more shakedowns, but... Okay, not Mr. Shakedown. No. We're not ready for him yet. So... we've got ourselves some money, and now let's go and get ourselves that game back. But the shakedown I'm referring to are the goons that normally shake down innocent civilians, and Kiryu beat them up in order to get some good stuff. That's the shakedowns I'm referring to. And I need to go to get another vending machine item. But unfortunately, the same guy that just robbed the poor kid just got robbed himself. So now we're going to have to beat the hell out of the other guy in order to get the game back from this guy. However, we got to beat him up first. Yeah. And that's the messed up part. Oh, wait, he's going to grind me for experience? Oh no. You's about to get the bricks beaten off of you, pal. Bring your ass here. And get lost. Now then. We just got finished beating a high school student, so, yeah. That was... okay, that was necessary. It was necessary. I mean, he did steal something. Had to teach him a lesson. Set him straight, you know, before he becomes one of the punks I beat up in the street. Just give him a taste of his future if he kept robbing people. And speaking of robbing people, a gang member just went up the street with the, game. So all we gotta do is go up the street to take care of that thief. And it's messed up because this guy is sad because even though he just went through a whole trouble of stealing from a kid, he's crying because he got robbed. And the robber's right up there. Oh, don't worry, there's actually some benefit for actually doing this. And that was an accident, by the way. I was trying to run and actually press the X button, but I pressed the X button first before I ran. Anyway, the guy in question we're looking for is right here, and he just got robbed by a Yakuza. God damn. Ain't that about a bitch? So this gang Goomba literally just robbed this high school kid who literally robbed Akio, and it's only gonna get worse from here. So, this guy literally just said he was going to take a game if he saw the chance. So we're gonna have to beat him like he stole something. Because he did. However, be careful. This guy has a knife. And let me further explain, because I didn't think I elaborate this in part 11. When you run into gangsters with weapons and they hit you with them, how shall I put this? Oh wait, I just also realized that, oh shit, I didn't complete the training, so I didn't learn anything new. I'll have to deal with that in the next part. But as I was about to say, if you run into gangsters that has knives and they stab you, Yeah, that will temporarily stun you and they could just combo off of you. The same thing with people with swords. Unfortunately, the skill I was looking for was a thing that prevented that from happening. And that was what I was supposed to be learning in part 10, but I didn't do the second half, nor didn't do the shakedown. So I gotta do that in the next part. So with that said, that takes care of the Gang Goomba, who just got finished getting his ass whooped and robbed. And the dude held him at gunpoint. Oh, great, he's got a gun. Fantastic. I just mentioned getting robbed at Halloween on gunpoint, and now that actually happened here. God damn it. Alright. We have one more time, and although this one's actually the harder of the three. Because again, he has a gun. Oh, by the way, that's actually level 3 of Tatsu's trading. Giving you reduced damage from a gun. And I do believe, like later on, you find a weapon shop and a bulletproof vest is one of the things that you actually have that will prevent you from getting stunned. Ironically enough. Oh, and by the way, the guy we're looking for, I just passed up like an idiot. He's right there next to the safe. Yeah, next to the safe phone booth, I was about to say. So, now you're gonna have to beat up this Yakuza because he just took it from somebody. And by belong to us, he meant he took it for his kid. Oh, it's about to get ironic in about a few seconds. Well, right after I finish this. So, Kiryu is pretty much pissed off and is ready to fight. So, be careful about this guy. Just like with the knives, whenever somebody stabs you, you'll fall to the ground and get hurt. Same thing applies with guns. Except, guns, they can repeatedly stun lock you to the point of you dying. Oh, I tried to slam him into the... Oh! See what I'm talking about? By the way, again, Miss Tatsu's training level 3, you won't have to worry about that happening to you ever again. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money for that right now. And I don't intend on going after Mr. Shakedown yet. Anyway, now the Yakuza who just got finished stealing from some random kid has pretty much said that his son needed the game. So he was practically going to steal a game for his son from somebody else. And the funny part is about to come up right about now. Because a little kid literally, he mentioned something about a little kid who saved up his allowance to get the game only for it to be stolen by a high schooler and then stolen by some punk later on. So, yeah, Kiryu's definitely give that man the 3rd degree. So, with that said, the Yakuza is getting a little bit guilt-ridden because of the fact he just stole something for his son from an actual kid. And of course he's wrong, because after all, Kiryu's gonna make sure that he Wait, what? As it turns out, the guy in question who just stole from the guy who stole from the high school kid who stole from Akio is Akio's father. And, now he feels even more stupid because the kid he stole from... Oh, sorry, I just scratched the mic there. Anyway, the kid he stole from is literally his own son. Well, yeah. Irony's a bitch. And Akio wanted to actually depend on himself, and more importantly, he didn't want his parents to keep fighting anymore. So that's why he bought the game himself. Considering the reason why his mother actually left his father is because his father was still in the Yakuza. And now, Akio actually wants you to be friends with his father. You know, the guy who just beat the hell out of, who also tried to kill us with a goddamn gun. See what I mean by weird shit in Kamurocho? And, at least we got something out of it. A really good sword by the name of Sunburst. Yeah, we're gonna be needing that sword later on. At least at the end of this chapter. So, by all means, do this sub-story and you'll get a really good sword. Especially when you have to deal with a certain someone at the end of this chapter. But nonetheless, we're done here. In the next episode,